Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to do Melina's challenge for last Thursday, I do believe. Oh, excuse me, I have something in my eyeball. I don't remember what she called it. What did she call it? Making Scrappy Bundle Notions is what she called it. And I'm going to use my scraps. I got a whole pile of scraps over here, and I'm going to try to use as many of these up as possible. So I'm just grabbing some out that'll be good for the backing. I think she used some coffee dyed paper, but I'm going to try this and just a few other things. We may go with some coffee dyed in a little bit. But first off, I'm going to try some of this. This is a nice scrapbook paper. And I can't remember exactly what size she said hers was, but I think, let me see. And you know, her mother will go rogue anyway, so I think I'm only gonna make mine 3.5. That way, if I need them to, they can tuck down in a pocket. So I'm gonna cut some 3.5-inch pieces here. This one's not gonna be very tall, but there's no particular rhyme or reason here. 3.5. Just using up some scraps. This is Scrap Busters. Let's see. Let's try this one. Whoops. That does have a lock on it, Edith. Okay. Now let's start off with this one. I think this is some really pretty paper. And try to figure out which way my butterfly would be upright. It will be upside down that way. Which is not going to matter up here because we will bring that down about like that. I don't know that she set a particular height on this part, but you know me, I just go to town. So I'm going to fold that about like that, and I think this is going to be my height. This one is 6 inches, a little over. And then I folded this top piece over about 1 3/4. So it can be somewhere in there. It doesn't have to be exact. Don't worry about it if it's not exact. No reason why it has to be. Now I want to put a little bit of this paper in there. And I like to tear. You might like to cut. I like to do some tearing. So. Alright, 3.5. So there we go. We've got that little piece that'll go in there. I want one that's a little bit longer than that, so I'm all I'm doing is reaching over there and grabbing some scraps. And when you're watching this one, I will be in Birmingham with Mr. Witt. He's got his second heart procedure today, and so we will be down there. And here again, I am just grabbing some pieces. And Melina will keep you guys posted. You know that. She always posts and let everybody know how her daddy's doing. But we will be down there, and I think most of the day, you know, they always tell us it's not going to be that long, and then we end up spending the day down there. But if it will help him and get him to where he feels better, that's what we need. Okay, I'm just going to see what I've got here. And I'm going to start and put one of the longer ones at the back. And then we'll come in with maybe the blue. And then maybe a book page. Let's do another long one. And then that one. And then maybe this one. And then we need to put some other things. Now, Melina used just a random selection. Hers were, you know, some of them was real wide, some of them was narrow. You can do any of that you want to. I'm really just grabbing out pieces from my scraps. Like there's one. She put one of those like that in there. I got my little scrap pile over here. And I just want to put some of these scraps in there and use them up. I've got way too many. Usually I have them all used up before now. I like to get them used up and use as many as I can and make little booklets and different things out of it. But for some reason this month, I just have not. Or last month, I should say August. I just couldn't get myself in gear last month. Okay, I think I'll put that. This is just a little piece of rice paper that I had left over. I think I'll put that there. I think on this, I'm just going to cut it in a little tag shape at the bottom. No reason. You know, I have people all the time that always ask me reasons. Why did you do that? Or why did you do this? I don't have a reason for everything. I couldn't even begin to tell you. I just do things. So if you're waiting on me to tell you a specific reason why I do something, well, I don't know. I don't even know myself. All right, this is a little piece of Betty's fabric, and I think Melina put a piece of fabric in hers. So we're going to do that. Yeah, a lot of times, most days, I do things and I have no clue why I did them. Now, I'm going to fray my fabric a little bit. I don't have any clue if Melina did that. You know, I can't remember once I watch it. Okay, I like that. And then we need a little piece of lace. Let me grab some lace. Okay, I think I might just use a piece of this. I just think it's pretty. I kind of like that. Okay. Now, let's see. I'd like to have, instead of this blue peeking out, that blue's kind of throwing me there. I'm going to put another piece that's got a little bit of green in it behind there. So that blue's kind of throwing me off here, since we have mainly green up here. There we go. I like that better. Okay, now I think what she did, basically, she put the tops of these together. And that means I have to pull these up. Now, you can glue these, and I think that maybe what I do right here is I'm just going to glue a little bit of glue right at the top. Or you can stitch them if you want to just take them to your sewing machine and stitch them together. But I'm going to put a little bit of glue right at the top just so that I don't mess something up. You know, I don't think I want to put that in there either. Let me grab another piece. This is a piece of vintage wallpaper. And then the person that gets these, they could take this out and just use it in their journals. Because, you know, I'm only putting a small bead of glue. So they could just pull this right out. Or if you don't want to glue it, you can just use your brad or your eyelet to hold it all together. But I'm going to have some different layers in different sections. So I'm going to do this. And then on this piece, I think I'm going to tear the bottom because I want it to be a little bit rugged looking. So I'm putting a very light coat of glue. And excuse my hands, I've been making faux leather today. So I've got ink all over me. Okay, and then this one will stick over here. That's mainly why I wanted to use a little bit of glue at the top, because I'm just sticking those in different areas. And we'll put our little piece of rice paper down. Right there. And this little guy. I think he can go right there. There we go. And then our little strip of fabric. Now, if I was just taking my time and doing these for, you know, a journal, specific journal or something like that, I would put all these together and just stitch them. But since I am doing a video, I'm just going to do it like this. Let's see. Put that down. And I think I'm going to round my corners. I don't think she did that, but I think I'm going to round these corners. And I also want to round these down here. Okay. Now, she didn't ink, and I don't think I'm going to ink on this. Can you believe it? I want to, but I don't think I'm going to. Now I'm going to grab some eyelets, and these are some of our eyelets that we sell in our store. And that link is always below the video, so you can go check that out. Got all sorts of eyelets over there. But hold that together, and I need to punch a hole. And I think she came down about like that and punched her hole. That's what we're going to do anyway. Ooh, got all kinds of good stuff coming out of there. Yeah, we had to get up this morning at 3 a.m. and get to Birmingham. So, this old girl's not a happy camper having to get up so early, but it's worth it for my hubby. Alright. So there's one already made. Now we need to put something in the top, and I think what I'm going to use, I bought some of this sari silk off of Etsy, and I thought it was going to be just a small amount. Oh my goodness. I unrolled this stuff, and it's enough to probably do a small city in sari silk. So I don't know why I got so much. I guess I didn't read well. But anyway, I've got enough sari silk that I can use sari silk on everything. This is the white and green sari silk. And of course, you know, I had to get one of each color. So now I've got just tons of this stuff. Okay. And I'm not the greatest bow tire in the world. So we'll just have to go with that. So there is our little piece right there. Now you don't have to tie a bow at the top. You can do something else. But let's grab, oh, where's a journal cover? Well, I tell you, here's a little journal that Brooklyn is making. I'll show you her pages. She put this on this page, and she has a little piece there that has Velcro on it. She has a little ticket in there. She has a little butterfly on it. And then this is her page here. And then this one she's got a fix, she said. And then here, and she's got some lace down the side. Isn't that cute? That's the start of her journal. And look at that. That would go on there well, wouldn't it? Now, you could clip these on in a lot of different ways. You could put a little clip on the side. You could put a little clip at the top. You could stick them down in a pocket. You could do anything that you wanted with these because they're backed, so even if you stuck it down in a pocket, so you could clip it on the side like that and let this stick up. Wouldn't that be pretty? Let's put it in here. We'll look at that. See, if we put it on this side, that would stick up, and I think that's pretty. But since this has this backing on there, it's finished out, so you could do these any way you want. You could also write on this if you wanted to. But these would be some cute little gifts to send to friends. Just make some of these up and put them in a little ephemera holder and send them to your friends. And they could take these pages out if they wanted to and use them individually. All right, let's lay that one aside and we'll make another. Yeah, Brooklyn was over here, I think Saturday, and she said, Nene, can I make a journal? I said, sure, you can. And she said, okay, well, I'm going to make a journal like you do. And I said, all right. You're definitely welcome to make a journal like I do. So I showed her kind of how I start off. And then I just give her some papers and things. And I said, now you do your own thing. You make it like you want it. And so she did. She started and she worked on it for, probably 30 minutes or so. And then she was tired. And she said, okay, I'm going to leave that for now. Brooklyn has an attention span about like that. So she doesn't have a lot of attention when it comes to different things. She likes to do lots of things, but she just doesn't like to do anything for a long period of time. So, yeah. She said, okay, I'm tired. I said, all right, you can leave it. She said, I'm going to leave it right here on your desk, and when I come back, I'll work some more on it. I said, okay, no problem. Yeah, she's our little one that she's got too many things going on to stay in one spot for very long. Now, there's different things that you could do with this. But I'm going to use that little guy in the back. And then I can use this blue in here because this has blue in it. We can use this in here. That has blue in it. You could also pull that in if we wanted to. But I won't put it right on top of that one. And I think I want another piece of book page. We might put that in there. Okay, I'm going to dig through my scraps. You can see the scraps that I have. This is way too many scraps. Shouldn't have this many. Oh, we can put some brown paper in there. And you will have already seen the video that I did yesterday where I made faux leather cover. I hadn't got it finished yet, but it's a cover. Oh, there's one already ready to go. So you should have seen that yesterday, if I got it up yesterday afternoon. I'm just pulling out some thinner paper that I can use to go in there. And as I always say, if you want to see this done correctly, Melina's video will be linked below. You can go check her video out because you know that her mom always decides to do her own thing. I'm a little bit off like that. I can't craft like anybody else. I don't know how people do a project exactly like someone else. I can't do that. Okay. I've got my ruler making things dark in here. I just can't do that. I don't know why exactly. I can even try to do one exactly like somebody else and it just doesn't turn out that way. Shoot, and some of these little pieces, I'm just going to put them sideways. Doesn't matter. They're going to be to journal on, to write on, so it really doesn't matter, does it? Boy, I tore that crooked. And Whit's really going to have a time with this because he is down in his back too. Somehow or other he hurt his back over the weekend. So his back is out. So he's going to have a time when it comes to healing. Alright, so let's try that and then maybe a piece of this. So don't try to overthink this, just put it together. If you overthink it, that just, you know, when I overthink something, I usually end up making a mess out of it. And you can always tear some of these off when you get it put together. If it's not exactly like you want it, then just tear them. Just tear them off. Okay, let's put maybe that little guy. I don't know. Let me grab another piece of it. Got some in here. I don't know what it is exactly. Someone sent this to me. Let's see what's in here. Could do a little piece of that maybe. Yeah, I don't mind that. So again, I'm gonna probably glue a little bit at the top of these just so that I can get them glued together, not have too much trouble. Now let me see, what happened to my lace? Does anybody know? Let's just grab a piece of this one. I'm actually filming this on Monday, and if it looks like I'm hurrying up, I'm not really hurrying as much as I'm trying to get things done so that we can get out of here at 3 o'clock in the morning. Because we'll have about an hour drive, and then of course it takes a little while to walk to the floor that he's going to be on, or ride the elevator and then walk, and then ride the elevator and walk. So it takes a little while to get there. So I always try to go a little bit early. We don't like to be late. And then I don't know, I guess I will be driving back. I don't know that the girls are going to go tomorrow. Which that's fine. I still know how to drive. I just don't like to drive in Birmingham. Birmingham is a very crowded city. The roads go in every direction. Everyone who laid out those roads had to be drunk the day that they laid them out, because they go in every direction. So, but you do what you gotta do, right? Alright, put that there. This one may be a little bit thicker. I think, let's see, let's put this little guy there. And then I may bring this little piece of brown paper over here to this side. Yeah, I think this is going to be kind of full. And got a little piece here. That guy there. And then I think I'm just going to put this down and not that one. Now this is another piece of that rice paper. And then we'll put this guy down. And then our little piece of lace. Oh, I need to cut my lace. Don't want it to go that far over. Yeah, I wanted that muted down just a little bit, this right here, so that did it. Okay, so that one will go there. And then let's go ahead and punch a hole. Oh, come out. And let's put a silver one in here. Not silver, let's put a gold. That's gold, Edith. That kind of goes with that little leaf there. And I didn't change my little thing here, so who knows if those are really sitting like they need to, but that's okay. Now let me grab, I think on this one I'm going to use some seam binding. Let's use a piece of this seam binding. This is from my scrap cabin, and this one is called medium brown. If you guys need any seam binding, you need to go over and grab it from her. She has the best. This is her, let's see. Yeah, this is Kiss of Fall is what this collection's called. You can buy them by collections, or you can buy just a single roll at a time, I think. But the collections, believe me, they have tons in them. Oh yeah, I like that. I do like that. Okay, So there's another. Now you could do some stamping on here or put some labels on there if you wanted to. Let's see if we have anything that we might want to put on there. Me might want to put. I cannot talk. Let's see. We might put a label somewhere. You can even put labels on the pages if you want. Or you could put a stamp on there. Let's just put that on there. I don't know that it matches, but we're going to put it on there anyway. And you can doll these up a whole lot more than I'm doing. You can put all sorts of things on here if you want. I may put more when I start to add them to my journals. I don't know. But for now, that's what I'm doing right there. And I think for this little piece of rice paper, I'm going to cut a little fishtail in the end of it. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so there's another. Let's make one more and then I'll let you guys go. Because I gotta go do some packing just in case we have to stay like last time and get some things ready. Let's see, what paper do we want to use for the back? Let's just use this. Trim this down a little bit. And I'm gonna put it sideways too, so that it'll be a little longer instead of having it up like this. Oh, I love that blue. That's pretty. Okay, and then I'm gonna fold down. Good little fold there. Now we need a few little pieces that have blue in them. This paper was from Hello Susan. Hello Susan. We'll use that and that. Let's just use all these little scraps right here. Let's use a piece of this. Okay. And then there's a piece of book page. There's a little piece. I think I'll grab a piece of this, put in this one. And there's some green grass and a little butterfly. See if we can get the butterfly in. I don't know if we can, but if we can't, we can use the grass anyway. Lots of good things to write on in here. Let's grab a little piece of that. That'll go on there good. And I have been saving this little piece right here. This is a little bag that came with some tickets and things in it. And I just thought it was so cute. I could not throw it away. So we're going to try to use it in here. Now it does have some other language right there, but I'm going to see if I can cut that off. It's Japanese or Chinese or something there. I may just cover it. I may not even cut that off. I might just cover it up. Yeah, we can cover this with something. Let's get, as a matter of fact, let's get one of these tags and put there. We'll just put it sideways. It doesn't have to go in a particular way. That'll cover that up and give it a little bit more decoration too. That's actually what these tags came in. These little tickets came in. Alright, now let's find a piece of material. Let's just grab this little scrap of Betty's fabric. And if you don't know by now, Betty, our admin, has fabric in her Etsy store. Unless she's run out, she does. She did have. So you can go over there and grab some of her fabric. Excuse me. It's absolutely beautiful. I got about 75 more journals I want to make. Let's put this on this side and then we'll just tear this bottom off. And I hope I'm not getting this too long. Ooh, I may have to tear all of it off a little bit. That's okay. We can do that. Put a piece on this side. Not a problem. Okay, let's put, I want something kind of florally on top of that craft paper there. And then we'll put our little piece of fabric. And then a piece of lace. What about a piece of this? That just fell right out in my hand, so I guess that's a good piece. Yeah, let's do that. You see how much I think about this? You don't have to think about it that hard. Right, now let's see how much I have to tear these off. We'll tear them a little. I don't know that I'll tear them much. I don't mind if they hang over a little. That doesn't bother me. They don't have to be the same identical length. Make sure it's somewhat near the center. Yeah. And then we'll use our little tool here. This is a crocodile for anyone who doesn't have one or hasn't used one. And let's do a dark one on this. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't mind that. I am going to tear these two off just a little, just to give it a little bit extra interest right there. And maybe this one a little bit more because I want them to be kind of staggered. And yeah, that'll work right there. So there is that one. Now we need a good label up here. So I'm going to go to Katie's labels, and I think we might put that one on there. Yeah, I like that. Then I was going to put some stamps on this one too, but my stamps are over there and I don't want to get up and go get them. I'm a little bit lazy today. No, I'm just tired. So what color should we put on here? You know what? Let's put a bright blue. This one is called L-O-S-A-N-G, Lausanne, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe I can't read it, but that's what it looked like. Oh, I kind of like that with that gray. I think I'll leave this one a little long, and it can hang down a little bit. There we go. That is cute. I like that. I do feel like I want something right here though. So let me grab a number from the Tim Holtz numbers. Maybe that will work. Oh yeah. See how quick I make my decisions? I'm about that fast in real life too. not on videos, in real life. Yeah, I like that. Oh, it's cute. And you can always do stamping. I think Melina did stamping on hers and different things. There's lots of different things that you can do. So it's not, you don't have to do them exactly like this. But I will have Melina's video linked below, and you can go over and check that out. And I do want to put a label right there. That's to Bear, because she will show you exactly how they're supposed to be done. Her mother just goes rogue. All right, there we go. So that is it. This is Melina's challenge for week, and I want to say it was last week, I do believe. If that's wrong, I'm sure she'll correct me in the comments below. But I think it is last week. So go over and check her video out. You will see the correct way to do everything over there. Over here you see the rogue way to do everything. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we'll be back tomorrow, we hope, if Mr. Whit doesn't have to stay in the hospital or have any complications. We should be back tomorrow, which would be Wednesday, and we're hoping and praying that that's the case. Alright, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.